Hey Rudy, my Sunday was good. How about you? If I swim in the pool, then it's a good day. I absolutely did nothing. I went for a swim and had lunch with my mom and dad. Just finished walking my dog, and I absolutely did no work for once. Nothing. I didn't even wash a dish. I didn't cook. I didn't do anything. So it was good. It was finally a day where I absolutely did nothing. When I say nothing, I mean work. So it was good. It was good to relax for once. Okay, Yvette, no problem. Yvette, I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. Oh shit! I forgot I have my cards over here. Case. right, so that you said you met a guy at a party. What do you mean to text? Mm. I don't know. I don't think this guy is gonna really do too much. I don't get communication with this guy. I just see like him being very overburdened with like work or problems that he's trying to sort out with money. But I don't think like he's gonna like communicate with you or text you or like deal with you. I don't get like any decent cards here or anything like that as far as him, you know, texting you back or texting you even though you're not impressed. So I would say that I mean, he can text you, but it won't be nothing like that's gonna like keep going on and on and on. I get disappointment. I get like just like delays, and I just get like no. I got the Eight of Wands reversed, which means no communication. Like if he does text, it'll be just like something small, like hey, all good, whatever, something like that. I don't see him like going far or like having any type of serious interest. Yeah, I'm not getting that, Yvette. Hey Barb, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? You're dancing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I don't see him texting you in the next like couple of days. I'm getting a note. Maybe you kind of gave him like the impression that you weren't impressed because you're saying even though you wasn't impressed, maybe he took that as if why should I text this chick? And if I do, I'll be like, yeah, what's up? Cool. So yeah, I'm not getting like any really good things about this guy to be honest, Yvette. You're good, Barb. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're good. Me, I'm doing wonderful. I had a nice, easy day. Pretty much didn't do much. I went to my mom and dad's to have lunch, and my mom goes away tomorrow to her brother's funeral in Canada on Wednesday, but she leaves tomorrow. My older sister's taking her away. My dad's staying here because he's not feeling well, so he doesn't want to risk going away. So I'm gonna like help, my dad at home or whatever not. So this week's gonna be one of those weeks where I'm probably gonna get frustrated. Yeah, I just saw that, Rudy. I didn't know. I don't know if it's. I didn't know if it was true or not, but apparently it is. They've been talking about that for a long time, but yet, like 2 days ago, he's like, "I'm not going anywhere." Rah, rah, rah. So I was like, "All right, well, maybe it's a lie." I don't know. He might as well drop out because he ain't gonna win. He probably realizes how stupid he is for even being there that long. He's in no condition to be there anyway. He looks terrible. He looks like he's got something wrong with him. So he'll probably do himself a favor by dropping out, to be honest. I think it's best for him. He's making a fool out of himself. You just had roast beef and taters and green beans. Sounds good. I had meat. I had chicken meatloaf and rice and salad. My sister made it. And for dinner, I had pork tenderloin and scallop potato and some vegetables. So it's been a good day. I didn't have to cook. My mom and my sister cooked, and I ate their food. So it was good. Yeah, I think it's best for him, you know. Yeah, Yvette. Yeah, he's not that type of person to be dealing with. Yeah, exactly, Barb. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He completely rearranged America for the worst. Fucking idiot. I never liked that guy from day one. I always had a bad feeling about him. And I never liked him. And he's always been like one of those idiots that I never liked. And I had a bad feeling that he was gonna get in and they were gonna do something to get Trump out of there. But now it's the other way around. It all backfired on all of them. So I just hope that everything turns out for the better. Hopefully, that guy that the vice president Vance guy. Hopefully, he helps Trump and then becomes the next president afterwards under Trump's leadership. So hopefully things get better for America. I haven't been to America in 4 years, and I miss going there. I didn't go because I didn't get vaccinated, and I'm not going to. So, but now I can go away, but I just don't feel like going. Well, that's one of the main things they're gonna do, Rudy. That's one of the main things they're gonna do, and that's one of the main reasons why that nobody's gonna vote for that idiot. That's why he dropped out because he knows his days are over. Same here. He makes no sense. He's an idiot, and I've always been a Donald Trump fan since his shows on TV, and he's funny. He's a cool guy. I've always liked him. A lot of people don't, but nobody's really, not everybody likes Jesus and God either. So not everybody's gonna like you, and not everybody's gonna hate you. But I don't like Biden. I never have. He's one of those racist type of weirdos. I've never liked people like that. He's done a lot of shady shit on TV, and I've seen him do like dumb things. People have pointed out things and stuff. I'm like, this guy's a weirdo, man. But I remember before he got in power, I said it a million times on here. I got into a big fight on here with people, and I told them right to their faces in this fucking chat room. I said, if you vote for that guy, your country's gonna go down the tubes. I guarantee it. It's gonna be 4 years of hell. And they were like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even live in the United States. You live in Bermuda and you don't know shit. And I was like, all right. Okay. I ain't seen none of them come back in here with an apology yet. And I'm sitting back here saying, I told you dumbasses so. And yes, I'm calling you dumbasses. So if you listen to this live, you're a dumbass for questioning me 4 years ago when I told you this shit ain't gonna work. And I ain't gotta be psychic. Nobody's gotta be psychic to know it weren't gonna work. Because when those idiots get in power, they fuck everything up. Because they're all about that. And that ruins the world. As you can see. Ain't my problem. I just sit back and watch. Same thing in Bermuda. Same thing here. Prices are crazy. People are complaining. We're waiting for an election. People are getting mad. People are like, dissing the shit out of the government. They're saying how bad it is, how stupid they are, how they fuck everything up. And I'm like, well, you're the ones who voted for them. You wanted a change. Why are you going to change shit that's right? There was nothing wrong. They made it worse. Hey, Virgo, what's up, sweetie? All right? But, I call it politics, not politics. I always said politics. That's what it is. It's a whole pile of tricks to get you to fuck you over. But, not every bad government is bad in every way. This government has made it better for me business-wise because they, like small businesses like me that are just me by myself, like we don't have to pay payroll tax over $48,000 in 3 months. So out of a 3 month, there's 4 payroll taxes, four 3-month payroll tax cycles that I have to pay as a business owner, right? And they put it to 0.5% of 48,000, and I pay like $60. I pay $20 a month for payroll tax, which is the cheapest it's ever been for like business owners. And I'm like, that's good for me. Like, I'll take it. So me personally, I only pay $60 or $20 a month for payroll tax. So it's only like a couple $100 a year, like $300 or whatever, which it used to be way more than that. So that's the only good thing they did for me, was put the payroll tax down for a small business owner so small business can stay open. And the only thing that I pay that's outrageous is social insurance pension, which is like $300 a month just for pension. And if I go 65, Lord knows if I'm going to get pension, because it's all fucked up now. My parents can barely live off of their pensions. But because the election date for Bermuda is in October, like they're going to start the elections in October, like how you guys are doing, right? They increased the pension for seniors by like 2-point-something%. Wow. So they're gonna get like probably $20 more every month or some bullshit like that, right? Oh, it depends on what it is, or some crap. I didn't even care about it because I know it's bullshit anyway. So I'm saying, yeah, because there's a re-election coming up, you want to start doing the right things. Like, you don't make no sense. Like, why you didn't do it when you got in power? You fucking people are ridiculous. But what it is a lot of people here, their businesses aren't registered, so they're not paying for nothing. They're not on that. They're not on the payroll. They're not on the on the list. So they fuck you over. See, a lot of Bermuda has a lot of shady shit going on. They just let people do whatever they want and pay whatever they want. But this government has been good in some ways and very bad in a lot of ways. So there is some good. They're not all bad. So, but I don't vote. I don't vote anymore. I only voted once, and that was when I was 18. Because when I turned 18, they said, here's your Bermuda status to be an official citizen of Bermuda. Even though you were born here, they gave me my status papers to say that I'm an official Bermuda in 18. Then they gave me my Army papers, Bermuda Regiment Army papers, said you have to go to Army. It's mandatory. If you're not sick, you have to go. So I went to the Army for 3 years, mandatory back then when I was 18. This is almost 30 years ago. And right after that, they said you have to vote in this election. It's mandatory because you're a part of the Bermuda Regiment Army, so you have to vote. So I had to go to the ballots and I had to vote. And the government I voted for won. The guy in my constituency won. And then he called me one day and he was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And this is when like he was trying to get me to, because he's been in like that constituency for years. So when I was like 30 years old, he called me one day. He goes, oh, I know you voted for me back in the day and I want you to vote for me again. I was like, I ain't voting for nobody because none of you give me any work. Oh, you work for yourself? Oh, what do you do? I said, don't act like you don't know what I do, bro. You can just fucking type my name into a government computer and you can see you work for the government. You know who I am, bro. So if you give me work, I'll vote for you. And he never gave me work, so I never voted for him. And that's what I told him to his face on the phone. I was like, I ain't voting for nobody. If you ain't giving nothing to me, I ain't giving fucks to you. And that's how it works with me and the government. Me and other people that work different. But I'll never forget it. It was hot as shit. It was like around August or something like that. So he needed my vote for the next 2 months to get into thing. And he ended up losing. And I was like, yeah, take that, you fucker. You want me getting my vote. You've been in power all this time. And then you have the nerve to like call me and ask me for your vote, but you don't want to give me no work. Fuck you. No way. So I don't vote for the government anymore, and I never will because they're all corrupt and they ain't done nothing for me. Not a damn thing. Anything they did was put payroll tax down, and you know that's it. One thing out of many. Yvette, you said my mom voted for him, and now she complains every day about it. Yeah, but she's just one of 1 billion people that do it. You know, a lot of people are complaining because they thought they got brainwashed by the other side, telling them that you know Trump is this bad person. They've tried everything to take down that guy, and it didn't work. So now that it didn't work, Biden say, "Yeah, I got to get out of here. God's overpowering everything." So hopefully, God bless Trump, and God bless America, and God bless Bermuda. God bless us, and hopefully things change. I really do hope things get better in this world for everybody in every country because the people have suffered too much. Everything is outrageous. You know, it's like you need $1 million to survive. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this world? Like, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, you work just to live. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. We all make mistakes and we all vote for people who make choices. And that's why I don't vote no more because I'm not going to vote for somebody who doesn't do anything for me and my people and my country. You're not doing anything for me to vote for you. The only person that I would vote for is in my parents' constituency. And he's a very good guy. His name is Derek Burgess. He's been in my parents' constituency forever. He always wins because he actually cares. He goes to people's houses with his like vice guy, right? And they go around, they knock on your door, they see how you're doing, they ask you if you need anything, he'll help you, he'll do shit for you. And every Christmas, he'll knock on your door, he'll say, "Merry Christmas, here's a turkey, a free turkey." He gives the seniors and like people who are like in the ghetto, like my parents. Because my neighborhood, my mom's, where I grew up is all ghetto area. Like there's houses there that's not even painted. You know, shit's all overgrown. It's still kind of like, you know, not 100%. It's still ghetto-ish. But, you know, it's a lot better than my time. But it's still like a ghetto area. But he helps everybody. You know, he helps everyone. So he's the only person that will get my vote because he helps the hood out. Like he helps the people in the ghetto areas. I'm laughing because like he does like, and he gives out turkeys and shit. He takes his own personal car and he puts a whole pile of frozen turkeys in the back. I saw him do it with my own eyes. And I was there when he delivered the turkey and I shook his hand. I said, "Thank you very much, Mr. Burgess. I really appreciate you doing this for my parents." And he asked me how I was and if I was living there. He told me how precious, you know, having family is and all that stuff. He's a really good guy. Everybody thinks he's an asshole, but he never been an asshole to me, you know? And you know, he does a lot of things for the community. He does a lot. He's a really good person. When my mom and dad got into a car accident last year, He was the first one on the scene. He saw my parents and he stopped right away. And he was like, I'm calling the police. I'm gonna sort you guys out. I'm gonna make sure you need an ambulance, you need anything. I'm gonna call your son, right? Call your son right now. And I came down there and I was like, thanks, Mr. Bry. I appreciate you being here. Like he's one of the real ones, like, but he's an OG, like he's an older guy. So he's like probably like 70 something. But he's in his right mind, he knows what he's doing. So there's not very many politicians that actually care. There's not many at all. But the ones that do, they get scrutinized, critiqued, talked about. People try and make them look bad because they're good. It's just the way politics is, because there's too much money in all those things. When you get a check, it's six figures. So of course you're gonna do whatever it takes to get that money because that's who you are. Hey Dan, how you doing? So yeah, I just wish that America is great again, just like my buddy Donald Trump says. I want to see America great again. I really do. It's really sad to see all these stores closing that I love. Like all these big businesses are going out of business. Like shit's getting closed down. Like there's a mall in Boston that's all like the stores are all closing because nobody can afford to like work in there and pay the rent. And I wonder why. And nobody really likes to go shopping anymore. People just want to go online and buy everything. The online shopping has destroyed malls and destroyed a lot of people. But not me. I order a lot of things online, yes. Because here in Bermuda we don't have the shit that I want. But when I go away, I want to go shopping. I don't care about no online shit. I want to go shopping. I want to go to a mall and physically get things, like go to Home Depot and buy shit. I don't want to order nothing. I want to see that shit and have it in my hand and take it home in a suitcase with me, or box it up and send it. You know? Okay, cool, Dan. Sounds like fun. So yeah, I'm sure that's going to be all over the news now. Biden dropping out, Biden this, Biden that. Bye bye, Biden. Good riddance, buddy. Fuck you. You ruined everything. Now it's time for you to leave. He knows deep down inside he ain't gonna win. And the debate pretty much destroyed him. He looked like a circus clown. And ever since Trump got shot, that pretty much like is the end of Biden. Because people are like, this is a setup. And I believe it. But it would have made life a lot worse. That's why I thank God he didn't die. Because there'd be riots right now. Pure shit, bad shit would be happening. Yeah, me too, Barb. I love to shop. Even in Bermuda, I like to go to shops and walk in there and buy things. But there's not much there's not much things like that I can get here. Like they don't have what I have on right now. They don't have here. I had to order this stuff because it's all Boston stuff, and they don't really have like sports shops here like that. Bermuda has regular shit, and Bermuda is another place where it's too expensive to open up a shop, and like I'd rather shop here, yeah, because it's cheaper for me to buy everything here than to order it and then pay the tax. So that's it. So I'd rather shop. I'm with you, Barb. I'm going to the mall. That's me. I like shopping. I like going around to all sorts of places and shopping everywhere. When I go online, it's no fun. I know what I want. I click it, buy it, and yeah, I'll wait for it to come in. But there's a few places that I couldn't use my PayPal, but now they've changed their mind because they realize that people, need to buy their shit. If not, you're fucked. So, yeah. I have problems ordering through certain sites, and lately they changed all the terms and whatever it is, terms and agreements. So there's a site that I buy hats off of for years, and then they denied me. And now I tried to it's been like a year. So they sent me like an email of terms and conditions. So I guess I said, oh, well, for them to send me this email, that means that, they're allowed me to get back in the system. So I went and ordered a couple of hats, and then it went through. And I'm like, oh, finally, you guys woke the fuck up. Okay, no problem. Because I have a valid case. I told the place, look, if I walk into your store in America with my Bermuda credit card, I can buy shit in your store. So if I can do it, then why can't I do it online? And they're like, oh, sir, but I said, no, don't give me no buts, because I'm right. What you're doing to me is fucking bullshit, and you know it. So let me buy this shit online like I have been all this time. Why are you changing this bullshit all of a sudden? You don't make no sense. So what, you people are rich? You don't need my money then. You don't need my business. All right, cool. So here we are a year later. They changed their mind. I bet you a lot of people complained about it, not just me. I bet you a lot of people told them, what the fuck are you doing? How the hell are we supposed to get shit if we don't live in that country? Just let us buy the shit. What the hell is your problem? So I guess a couple people must have said something. Hey Lucky, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Treat yourself. My favorite Cancerian when she sleeps. Go Lucky. It's your birthday. Go have a party. It's gloomy weather in the golf course. Hey, well, at least it's not hot as shit. Like here. Today it was hot in the morning, and then in the afternoon it got cloudy and cooler. Yeah. I give birthday wishes. Happy birthday. Wait till your birthday, Dan. That's next. Dan's birthday is next, coming up next month. We can't wait. Well, at least it's not hot, Lucky. At least I hope it's not. All right, Lucky. Oh boy, it ain't easy. Yeah, it was a nice day here. It was nice and sunny in the morning. It wasn't even that hot. And then I went in the pool like about 4 o'clock. It was really nice. The water was nice and warm. I was in there for about an hour. My nephew came in afterwards. We have like a little mini basketball hoop right by the pool, so we play basketball and shoot hoops out in the pool. My other nephew comes back tomorrow from Montreal, so that pain in the ass will be back tomorrow. Your B-Day, the candles will be come from a fire marshal. Yeah, I know you got a lot to put in there. Just put one, That's all. You need to waste all those candles. I just put one now. I just put one candle in the middle, and that's it. I save candles and save everything. I don't want wax all over my damn cake anyway from candles. I don't even like putting candles on my cake. but I do. This year on my birthday back in February, I put one candle in the middle and just blew it out, made a wish. All right. Birthday time. Before you know it, it's gonna be Christmas. I think she's still in here. She might be chilling in the background or watching the news or something. She's here. She didn't say anything though. Let me see. She just anything she said was how was I doing? I told her I was okay. And then she just said, "Has anybody heard about Biden dropping out?" She got the politics started, yeah. But she hasn't said anything about her. She hasn't said anything about her, like her life or anything like that. Hopefully, she's okay. She seems okay today, which is good. I hope so. Yeah. But she was in here. I don't know. She might come back. She might be in here still. I don't know. She might be taking care of the little one. Oh yeah, she's here. Look, Dan's asking about you, Rudy. I thought I heard something. It's sirens. Yeah, I saw you. It don't look that bad. As long as you're having fun, that's what that matters. Yes, I saw it. I'm glad you're out there doing your thing. Have fun. Okay, Rudy. I had to put the baby. Yeah, see, I knew she had to do something. Put the baby to sleep. Something. Yeah. It's a lot of tough times for a lot of people, unfortunately. But hopefully, Rudy, things get better. I know it's frustrating to hear a lot of positivity sometimes, even though that's crazy. But all you can do is try your best to make things better. Yeah, I hope so. Hmm. I don't know why I always get this with you, Rudy, but I always get like a woman helping you out. I don't know why I keep seeing that. I mean, there could be a woman helping you out, but I still see next month being like difficult and dealing with bullshit as usual. But I do get the Empress here, a woman trying to help you. I keep getting a woman's trying to help you. So maybe that's coming up, or maybe it's happening, but or it's gonna happen. Hopefully it happens. Yeah, absolutely. Don't give up. You come this far. I still see it being difficult, but I do see somebody trying to help you. Yeah, I do see something, again. I do see it getting better eventually, and I still see a woman here. So a woman's gonna end up saving the day. I don't know who this woman is, but this woman's gonna save the day. Could be somebody that is a showers of blessing. See that? Lucky showers of blessings. Um, yeah, like I said, I do see like somebody from. It says it's somebody from your past that used to be in your life and might come back and help you. But I do see a woman dominantly in the cards a lot. Could be somebody you least expect, and then you pretty much you have a choice. You always do, but you might have to like take this person's help because there is nothing else. So it could be a woman that helps you, but at first you'll be like, I don't know, and then you end up taking help because you might not have another choice. So I feel like, I mean, that's what I see in the cards a lot. I've seen that for the past couple weeks. Every time I read your situation, I always see a woman helping, but the woman doesn't like show very dominant. She shows dominant in the cards, but she's not showing up right now, you know? I don't know, maybe this person's gonna get like wind of what's happening with you, and then they might say, you know what, I should help Rudy, It could be like a mom, could be a sister, could be a family member, an aunt. I know you said you're not really cool with your mom and all that, but she might have a heart to help if it's her. If not, it could be somebody else. It could be like a woman that's really, from your past that hasn't dealt with you in a long time. So, and another thing is really up to you to take the help. You know, sometimes those things happen. We get help from the last person we expect, and then it ends up working. Sometimes we need it. Sometimes we're like, fuck, I could never thought that, but it can happen. Hey, Marcia, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Hope you're okay. I hope you're good. Yeah, I know the heat's on, Dan. The heat is on. It's hot everywhere. I'm just thankful for that breeze. Here in Bermuda, we got a nice, like steady breeze, and it feels good. to be in the shade at least. Oh, you're good? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. You're welcome, Rudy. It's all good, sweetheart. You know, I'm always out to help you. But I keep getting the same thing. That's why I pulled some cards for you. I know you didn't ask me, but I just checked for you and it just keeps saying the same thing. So if it keeps telling me the same thing, that means it's gonna eventually happen. Somebody's gonna do it. Who and when and where, I don't know. But if it keeps showing up here, obviously it's gonna happen. 'Cause I've seen that for a very long time now. All right, Marcia. Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, you got a new phone now. Good. Sometimes, Rudy, and I know everybody knows this. Sometimes we got to get down to our last cry, like our last dollar, our last chance, our last breath, our last like final, kick in the ass before we really get what we really want and really need in life. And that it happens. It really does happen. But the only thing that I suggest that I know that works is being positive and understanding that God has a plan. He's not going to let you suffer. You know, He's going to make sure that, something happens at the last minute, but sometimes you have to like suffer and sometimes you have to feel the pressure before you actually get the blessing. It's just a part of life. I don't know why it happens like that sometimes, but it happens to me very often. I always have to go through a lot of bullshit to get what I want. And I'm one of billions of people that go through that. So, and that's what happens to me a lot. I had to go through a lot of bullshit in the last year and a half with my brother-in-law, my sister's divorce. And now that it's all over, I have everything I can ever want, you know? Having my workshop, I just filled out all my papers today to get my commercial van. And I'm going to hand it in tomorrow. I got every piece of information I need. I got every letter of recommendation from my clients, wonderful letters, and I got my payroll tax letters, my social insurance letters saying that I'm legit. I'm a real business. I'm paid all my bills. So tomorrow I'm gonna go hand it all in, and they're gonna give me. Hopefully, they give me a permit to go get a light van. So I'm gonna get a bigger van than what I have now. So things are looking good. When I get that new van, I'm gonna be happy as shit. I get to have a van with my company name on it, and that's gonna bring me more work in itself, and it's gonna make me feel a lot more confident. But it took me 16 years to finally get it. I've been wanting a van forever, but I just didn't want to spend the money to get it. I didn't want to go through all the paperwork. I always thought I was going to get rejected or denied. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going for it. Fuck it. So it takes time. And maybe this is going to be my breakthrough, to make my business stronger than what it is now. Having a new company van, looking more official, looking more businessy, Something I've always wanted my whole life was to have a van with my name on it. So yeah. Sometimes it takes a long time to get what you want. Because when I first started, I didn't have the money to get a commercial van. I couldn't afford it because I was, I had to go buy a car and see how I made it out with the car. But now I'm going to sell my car and go get a van. and it's gonna have my name on it. So that's like a blessing for me. So we all get blessed in a timely fashion, you know. We all get blessed at one point in time or many times in life. So the main thing is to be patient, but also be persistent in getting your goals and getting what you want, and pray. Pray like yeah, pray is like it's a daily thing, you know. Keep asking God, keep nagging him to help you. And keep nagging the spirit. They'll do it, they'll help you. But you have to do your part. So if you keep doing your part, they'll give in to you. That's how it works. Okay, Marcy, I'm gonna read the question and then I'll answer you. Thanks, sweet. All right, so you're saying like okay, let me check. I'm getting that it was her sister. Came up. It came up in my head before I even pulled the cards, but the cards actually uh, confirmed it. It's her sister for sure. Sad, but that's what people do, unfortunately. You know. You're welcome, Rudy. No problem, sweetheart. Just trying, you know. All you can do is like do what's best for you. That's the main thing. Always do what's best for you. I'm getting, yeah, he was in on it. I got that too. There was communication. He did some of the communication and made sure like it was gonna happen. So it looks like he communicated with the sister to make it happen. Or she got information from him, from Demi. So to answer that, yeah, he was in on it. I got that in the cards too. Yeah. The card that I actually got for him when I pulled in the first three, his card was bad. But it just told me that she was the one who was really, you know, the sister was the one that actually did the bullshit. But Danny was probably an accomplice, yeah. Probably got some of it. You're welcome, Marcia. Unfortunately, those things happen, you know. That's why gotta be very careful. People are crazy, annoying, ignorant, and they'll do anything to get anything from you. Unfortunately, I'm sure that's a lot of money to lose. You know, even though some people don't think it's a lot, it is to me. Nowadays, any amount, a lot, especially when you know spending that type of money is not good either. Yeah, that's crazy how those things happen. Yeah, well, there you go. If you're on disability, that's like a lot, a lot. But you know, Marcia, at the end of the day, they shouldn't have that type of money on them. You know, no, I would never have that in cash around here. Hell no, because that's like having that type of cash around is like you're always gonna think about it. You know what I mean? If that's the case, if they had that type of cash around, but you know, I would never keep a lot of cash around my house, even though I like to keep something. But yeah, I'm sure it is, but you don't have to go through it on here. Obviously, it's personal stuff. But yeah, if it was cash, I would say it's their fault. If it wasn't, then it's probably a long story. But that's one thing I learned a long time ago is to never have cash lying around. It's like a bad omen. Something will go wrong. Money is the root of all evil. It definitely is. I definitely have learned that a lot in my lifetime. But money's not to blame, it's the people. People will just do anything for money. Yeah, not good at all. All right, Marcia, no problem. That's what I mean. I keep everything in the bank. They fuck it up, they owe me. Usually I have like about $50 to $100 cash on me every day. Just because cash is a lot easier. And some places I go to, like getting a haircut, they only take cash. They don't take card. So some places I have no choice but to pay cash, and some people give a discount with cash. They say, "Oh, if you pay cash, you get a discount." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm like, "Here you go. I'll take the discount. Sure. I'll go to the bank machine and take out cash. Fucking right. I want a discount, damn it. Times are hard. I'll take anything you mofos want to give me." Here in Bermuda, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is 5% discount grocery day. So you get 5% off your groceries on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And on Thursdays, they have like a seniors day, just seniors. So I I do my majority groceries on Tuesdays or Wednesdays so I can get my 5%. So I'm getting something for free. And I try to get like everything I can. So that way I get a nice discount so I get something in that bag for free. Fuck those people. So it's a good thing. It's been happening here for years. So damn whisper snappers. I had snapper. Have you eaten snapper before, Dan? You guys have snapper where you're at? Snapper fish? Not talking about the other snapper. Get your head out of the gutter, Dan. Here in Bermuda, we have all sorts of snapper fish. That's what I ate on Friday. I ate whitewater snappers. It's called filet. A friend of mine, his brother passed away, and his brother's the one selling the fish. I got 2 bags of filet from 2 big ass bags for $70, and it feeds like 6 of us. Oh, hey, Santina, how you doing? Your late husband told you that? Oh shit, snapper. Give me that snapper, Barbie. That's some type of shit I would say to my girlfriend or my wife. Give me that snapper, baby. Shut up, Mark. It's not a snapper. It's a coochie. Look, girl, just give me the damn thing. Hurry up. Okay. I'm trying. It always drags down there. It's okay, Dad. I thought about it before you did. See, I thought about the dark before you did, bro. It's okay. I'm just as much to blame as you, man. I'm to blame as well. All right, Marcy. Trying to clean up my cards here. What I do is I clean off like the excess dirt that's around the edges so I can shuffle them properly. I'm kind of cleaning almost all of them now. I take like a wooden clothes peg and I like scrape the grime off of it. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean it can mean a lot. That our private parts have the most nicknames in the world. You know that, right? A woman's private part and a man's private part has the most nicknames in history. That's for sure. Oh, you have some there, Dan? Oh, cool. Red snapper. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we have red snapper here. We have whitewater snappers, silk snappers, red snappers. We have what's the other one we have? We have gray dog snappers. It's like a gray snapper with like a black line on his eye. They're really good meat, really good fish. They're so hard to catch. They're really smart, but you can catch them. You just need like chicken skin or something really tasty. They'll go after it. Me and my friends used to catch them all the time, but they'll bust your line. They're strong as shit. Very smart fish. They can resist it. They can resist getting caught. That's why they get big. All right. Marcia, let me see. Oh, okay, cool. All right, let me check. All right. Even caught a dogfish when I went out this. Oh, cool. Yeah, we don't have lingcod and halibut and all that. We don't have that here. It gets all imported. We have all like saltwater fish like wahoo, snapper, tuna. Tuna is my favorite fish, and wahoo and snapper. We have red hinds, conies. It's like red fish, and it's like all white meat. All beautiful fish, except tuna's red meat, obviously dark meat. We have a lot of fish here, a lot of lobsters. Next season is going to be, next month is they're going to start catching the lobsters in September 1st. They're going to sell them. And then next month is also guinea chicks, which is like small little lobsters. They look like oversized shrimps. That's going to be next month. I can't wait for that. I'll be going to get mine. I'll put my order in probably next Friday. Like, yeah, make sure you guys got me. Yeah. You like lobster? Yeah, me too. I love lobster. But here in Bermuda, it's 6 months off and 6 months on. So that way they can preserve the lobsters and not outfish them. But people don't care; they catch them anyway. But if you get caught on the off season, you could pay up to $5,000 fine. Even if you have it in your fridge, you can get caught. If you get caught with it in your freezer, or you get caught with it, like you can get a fine. Even if you have a license, it doesn't matter. You can't catch them off season, and they're always around. I can't wait to have a lobster in September. I can't wait. I'll be posting it. All right, Marsha, let me check. What's happening with that, Marcia, is she has like gotten rid of him. Like apparently, she's like no longer wants to deal with him. Like there's a lot of like lies and um like he keeps lying to her, and she's like kind of getting fed up. And she's like, if she has a sister or she has her mother still, I think she's kind of like either like attending to her mother or hanging out with her sister and not dealing with Arthur at all. And I see Arthur's very like uncertain, and he's kind of not wanting to be with her either, and he kind of feels very like bad about it. But he's also caught her in some like lies and things like that, so they kind of like are not together right now. Well, they're not together right now. I don't see them being together. But it looks like she's with like a sister or a mother. She's hanging out with that person, or she moved in with that person to get away from him, or some bullshit like that, where like the mom or the sisters come to her aid, and he's reversed here. So it looks like he's gone and he's doing his thing. Like they're split up. I wouldn't put it past him. As far as him going there in the morning, I feel like he might, but I just think that, he's I got the devil card here, and that just means to me when I ask something like that he's got like a problem. He's got an addiction, and he's just punishing himself, and he always wants to be the center of controversy. He's a lot of delays, frustrations. He's worried a lot, but it tells me he might go there in the morning, where he might go there, but it's not guaranteed. Yeah, it could be her sister then. She might be hanging out with her sister now, or moved in with her sister, or her sister is moved in with her, or they're together. I see some woman around her convincing her not to deal with him. Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be somebody else's problem. But they're yeah. Yeah, let him go there and spend all his money and be a piece of shit that he is. That's all. Apparently, he's not Janine's sister either. Her sister don't live with her, only her son. Okay. Well, maybe like that card is saying she wants to, like, because she's a mother, it means that she's being more of a mother to her son and not worrying about Arthur. That's probably what it could be. If there's no sister and no mother involved, then it means that she's dealing with her son as a mother. That's what that could mean. Now that you mentioned that she lives with her son, so she's being more of a mom Oh, yeah. And they're definitely not together because I don't get no love cards or no love around them. I don't get no love stuff at all. I asked if they're together and it said no. That's probably why you see him on the dating, place. Yep. There's a lot of this. There's been a lot of breakups and a lot of bad things happening to bad people this month. This month has not been a very nice month to a lot of people. That's for sure. That is for sure. There ain't been a lot of good things happening to bad people this month. I tell everybody July is like the biggest pain in the ass sometimes to me, but it has been a pretty, crazy month for me because of the people around me, you know, and that's pretty much like what I get. I've had a lot of bad things happen in my family to people and friends, but not to me, thank God. Oh, hey, Santina, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Everybody always feels special in the beginning because they got somebody else's man or they got somebody that's so great or whatever. But that's normally not that's not the case, you know. Like the cards are saying, it's he's always up to no good. He comes out reversed every time, and it's all messed up here. I just keep seeing him by himself and him around another guy, and just like back and forth and going around and around. Him feeling very weak. He's feeling very weak and like bad. So yeah, that's what I got in the cards. Yeah. Him being an idiot as usual. Well, that's up to him, He can do whatever he wants. The best thing to do is stay far away from him and don't even worry about him. Fuck him. That's what I always say. Fuck. All right. All right, Santina, thanks for the super chat. Let me see what you said here. Well, that's probably why. You have something in common now. You got rid of the same guy. My grandma just passed away. I don't want to know if there's anything she wants to say to me. All right, cool. Let me check, Grandma. You're welcome, Marcin. Santina, before you left yesterday, you must have left, but I got a lady yesterday and I see like a different lady today, but I don't know if this is your grandma, but I get a woman with short hair and big ass glasses, like wide glass, like bigger than mine. She got short like hair and she got like big glasses. Then I see another lady with no glasses and short, straight hair, like to like right here. There's two ladies I see. Could be sisters or it could be both your grandmas. But there's two different people I get right now. I got two different people. One lady, she's got like short, like curly hair, and she got big ass glasses, and she's got like a dress. And then the other lady, she's sitting down in a chair, and she's like got a like a chubby face, and she got short, like you know. Yeah, short curly hair. I got one with short curly hair, one with straight hair. But the one with short curly hair, she's got like big glasses. I don't know if she had big glasses. Dorothy. She looks like a Dorothy. There's another lady here too. I've never seen her before. It could be her sister or it could be her mom. But they're both in the same place. But they're both. I'm trying to figure out who is who. But there's one with curly hair, short curly hair. Yeah. But the one with curly hair, she's got big glasses. So I don't know if like she's got big glasses or not. Ah, sunglasses. Could be that. Yeah. I see them like like big like glasses, like circular ones, and they're like clear. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah. Hmm. My doggy's going to her bed. Yes, I know you can go to your bed. All right, go to your bed then. Or you're not going to your bed. You just want to go round and round and get more comfortable. All right, you do what you want. Oh no, she's going to her bed. All right, let me see. Well, the first thing she said to me is try not to go around in circles with your life. Like try not to do the same things over and over or repeat the same patterns that you always do. She goes, you got to stop repeating the same patterns or getting yourself into the same cycles where you get going and then something bad happens and you allow it to set you back. Like you think it's your destiny, but really it's not. Like you think it's fate, but it's not. Like you can get off that cycle whenever you're ready. Like she's saying that don't allow like a man to uncycle you, if that means anything. Like don't let a man get you out of like the cycles or get any person get you out of like the cycle you're supposed to be in. She doesn't want a person to distract you. She said there's people that distract you from moving forward. She wants you to be like, she wants you to continue to be like, dominant in your life. Like use your masculine energy to like fulfill the things you need to do. Like be tough like a man. I don't know if she made bread or something like that. I see her like rolling up dough. I know that's random, but like she her and this lady are like rolling up like these little breadsticks or dough or like how you roll up like little breadsticks they make? or she made bread or something, stick bread. I love stick bread. She's making me hungry now. I know the older generation eats bread with everything, not me. I don't like eating bread too much, but I can eat it when it's fresh, that's for sure. I don't know if she baked bread or she liked bread. I see like stick bread around her. She was rolling it up. But the lady she's with, like, looks like she's in a wheelchair or she can't get up out of her chair. She's got like her hand on the woman's shoulder, and the woman's in a chair like this. Like she's in a chair like this, and she's just sitting there, and she's like talking to her, and she's looking up at her like that. And then she's like, she went to the bread and she started eating the bread. All right, Barb, take care, sweetheart. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you're doing okay. Glad you're doing good. Yes, get your beauty sleep. And remember, we're gonna go shopping eventually. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it could be because she's like taking care of her. So, but the woman doesn't look that much older than her. So I don't know if she had her at like a young age, because this is like your great grandma. Good night, Barb. Take care. Hmm. And I see them sitting at like a wooden table. It's a wooden table and like wooden chairs with like these two little, like, wood pieces coming up like behind her, like, like it looks like an old place, like they're in a kitchen or something. And I see like a greenish type wall in the background. Like there's a window there, like a small window with a curtain. I can see a little bit here and there. She's saying like, whatever job you're doing, right? I know you said you had a new job, right? Remember we talked about that. Like she's showing me you, um, like writing in a book or dealing with a book, like you writing something down in a book and having like a um like a thing where like you're writing in this book and you're like you got the pen like on your like your chin. You're like, you know what, I should do that. She says there's something you're thinking about or you're writing down, whether it's at work or at home, and she says you're thinking of something, and whatever you're thinking about in that book or whatever you wrote down, she's saying that it's a good idea. It's like a black notebook. You always write at work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she seems all right. She's saying certain things. 'Cause I know your question was what does she want you to know, but like she's pretty much saying like keep doing what you're doing, especially at work. And like she's saying like also don't be a overdoer like mom. Like she says, your kids have to fend for themselves. Like try not to think that you have to be super mom all the time. She says, especially the older ones, they can deal with it. You don't have to be mom like 24/7. Like it's almost like she's saying like you might be, I wouldn't say doing too much as a mom, but like don't worry too much. Like your kids will figure it out type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. I can see her now. Like I was wondering which one was which because like I got two people at the same time. And even yesterday when you mentioned it to me, I got somebody and I was asking if you were here, but you were gone. But it was the one that I saw earlier. It was the first one. It was the mom's mom. Like I don't know if she wore dresses, but like I see her in like a old like blue dress with like white dots or like a white type, like a blue and white dress, like a dark navy, like a navy blue dress with like these white little things on, like designs. And like I see her like with her hair dyed, like her hair is like not white or gray, it's like black and it's like short and curly. So like it's like an image of her where she looks like kind of like maybe 60-ish. I know you said she died at 88, but I'm getting an image of her when she was probably like 20, 30 years ago. Like she looks 60-ish. And the image is her taking care of her mom. Because she looks younger and her mom looks way older. Yeah. So, and that's why like I'm like looking at this woman saying she don't look 88. But see, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like sometimes I'm getting chills on the back of my neck now. And that's like confirmation for me. Because I tell people all the time, like sometimes you see spirit not when they die, you see like an image of them way before, like when they were younger or 20 years ago, or they don't want to look like how they died because maybe they weren't looking that great, Yeah. So that's why, like, when I got the glasses, like, it looks like some nice eyeglasses, but big, you know? So maybe she had like these eyeglasses like 20 something years ago or 30 years ago. She was like, she looks good like for 60. Like in the image I'm getting of her, she looks good for 60. And she's taking care of her mom because the mom's not be like looks 80 something. Like the mom looks older, but like 20 some years older than her. So it's like a reverse image, that I see from like 30 years ago. Like that look in the 80s, like how people used to dress with the long ass dresses. That's what she looks like, right down to her ankles. Like she ain't wearing no mini skirt shit. It's like them long dresses that women used to wear, like my mom and shit. My mom's 78, so she used to wear those long ass dresses too. But like she looks like the black version of my mom, but she's not even dark. She's like you know a fair complexion. She don't look dark skinned to me. She looks like your complexion, maybe a little bit more. She might be a little darker than you probably. 'Cause I see your picture and you look like fair light skin. She might be a little darker. Maybe back then she was, but she's not like dark dark. At least I don't see her like that. But I see good energy and good things. So my mom's got short curly hair too, and she reminds me of your. And my mom has like the big glasses too, not big, big, but she's got like big. Yeah, she's darker than you. Yeah, she's not light skinned, but she's darker. Yeah, yeah, I can see her, but it's a younger version of her. It's a younger version of her. Like when I see things like this, it shows me that she's with her mom because that's the image that she showed me is like, I'm with my mom. So that's why I got both of them because she must have been close to her mother, or she must have took care of her. Yeah, you said take care of her mom. Yeah, that's what she used to do. Yeah, so that's the image I got right off the bat. Is she's in this like kitchen. They're sitting at like this wooden table. It's like a green background type of thing, and like she's she's taking care of her mom, and her mom's not really saying anything. She just like put her hand up at first, and I was like, "This ain't her." Yeah, that's usually what happens. Like you go and you like they show me who they're with sometimes, and with you. Every time I do mediumship readings with you, I get multiple people all the time. Like it's either the same person or it's multiple people. You remind me of this other woman that I read for. It was a different person all the time, or it was like the same person with like a shitload of things to say, or like spirit always comes through. Like it's just too easy for you guys, but it's good though. Yeah, it should make you happy because when you have a lot of spirit around you like that likes you and wants to be around your energy, then that's a good thing because you have more protection and more energy, um more energy to give off, and you have more protection. Like I tell people that all the time. Like the more spirit you have around you and the more it comes through like this frequently, it's a big deal. You know? That's why like I never hear you come in here with like no major issues. That's why. You could thank them for it. And that's the same thing for me because I know I have pure spirit around me too, right? So and my uncle just passed away too. So my uncle passed away on Wednesday. He was 80. He was 88. And he liked me a lot because I was just like him. I'm a jack of all trades. He was a carpenter, and I love carpentry. I'm doing carpentry now, building shelves and all sorts of shit, right? And I have my workshop now. But I'm like him. I'm a multi-talented like person, like he was. He knew how to do everything with a house. But he's very talented at carpentry. But he's a Taurus, and he's also a fixed sign, like me. I'm not, like him, but he always loved the fact that I knew how to speak Portuguese very well. He used to laugh at me because he used to be like, "How the fuck do you know all that Portuguese if you weren't born in like Portugal?" And I'm like, "Look, man, I work with Portuguese guys all day. Like, I have no choice because they don't know English." So he would laugh at me. He'd be like, "I can't believe how good you speak. Like, that's such a blessing. Like, you know how happy I am to have a nephew that speaks Portuguese like you, and I understand everything." He always used to say that to me. So I know I have another person in spirit on my side. See, when people die that I know they're on my side. So I'm good. Like. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just glad, I'm glad he's okay now because I'm glad like he doesn't have no pain anymore. Because he had it rough the last year. This year and last year. Last year he fell down some steps and he fucked his leg up. And then when he went to the hospital to get an operation, he caught COVID and he got even worse, where he almost died. And then my auntie would go visit him and she got COVID. So she got all fucked up too. And then when he came home, he didn't heal right. So and then he started like overdoing it because he's stubborn. Taurus, he's stubborn anyway. So he would like try and walk, and then he got to the point where like his body was all fucked up, and he's 88. So he ended up being in a bed for the past, like a hospital bed. He bought a hospital bed for his house, and he was in a room, and my auntie had to like pretty much feed him every day. He couldn't get up, he couldn't walk. So he was pretty much getting like a nurse had to come there and like pretty much change his diapers and shit. He was living a fucked up life for the past like couple months. So Sunday, last week Sunday, a week today, my mom spoke to him on the phone, and my mom says, "It's me, just sister." He's like, "Yeah, I know." And she's like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "I'm the same. I'm not changed." But my mom said she knew he was gonna die because you can hear it in his voice. He wasn't the same. He didn't have the same energy. And my auntie was crying and saying like how he's like getting worse. So she says any day now, and then 3 days later, bang. So at least my mom got to speak to him, and my mom's happy because she's never been to any of her family's funeral. She went to her father's funeral when I was born. She went to her father's funeral, and I stayed home in Portugal. I was 9 months old when my grandfather died, and before I was born, my other grandfather died. My dad's dad. My mom was pregnant with me 5 months. My dad's dad died, and then when I was 9 months old, my mom's dad died, and she went to Portugal with me as a baby. Left me with her first cousin because she didn't want to take me to the funeral. And then my mom never went to her mother's funeral or any of her siblings' funerals. And all her siblings have died in the past 5 years. So my mom's like devastated. So my oldest sister is a teacher, and she's off of school for another month. And that's my sister's godfather. So my sister's like visited him in Canada plenty of times. She recently visited him like maybe 3 years ago. So my sister's cool with him. So my sister told my mom, "Look, I'm off of school. I'll take you to the funeral because I want to go to my godfather's funeral, my uncle's funeral, and I want to go see my godmother and be with her for a few days, make sure she's okay." So my auntie's 86, right? So my sister's taking my mom to Canada tomorrow to go, and they live in Toronto. So my mom's actually gonna go to one of her siblings, her last siblings. He's the oldest. So my mom's the youngest, and he's the oldest, and that's her only brother. So my mom's really happy to go visit her, her sister-in-law, and go to her brother's funeral. My dad, he can't go because he can barely walk. My dad's on a cane. He gets gout, so he can't travel. He'll be fucked. So I have to take care of him for the next couple of days, make sure he's all right. So my mom's like, "Leave him alone. He's all right. He needs to learn what it's like without me." So my dad's pissed because he's only going to be without her for 3 days because she leaves tomorrow night and she comes back Friday morning. So she's only going to be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So my dad's going to be home by himself. And he's like a big wuss. So I told my dad, "Look, on Tuesday afternoon, I'll come down there and watch the game with you, and then I'll cook you dinner or I'll get you dinner." "Oh no, it's all right. Don't worry about me. I don't need nobody." He's an ignorant fucker, right? So like he's a Libra, so he's ignorant as shit. And he's like, "Nah, I'll be all right." But he doesn't even want to talk about my mom leaving because he can't stand that shit, right? He'd rather my mom not go. So my mom's like, "Fuck you, I'm leaving." And my mom's like, "Don't do too much for him. Let him learn." My mom's serious, like, cause my mom gets mad at my dad because he's like a big baby, right? He can do shit on his own, but he just likes my mom being his servant. So I told my brother lives like 2 minutes away from him. So my brother's gonna go visit him at night, make sure he's okay and stuff. And I'll go down there during the day and talk shit to him and see how he's doing. I might even go down there on like Wednesday and go pick him up. I told my sister I'm gonna go pick him up on Wednesday and bring him home so he doesn't have to drive. And I'll get him some pizza. He likes pizza and shit. So Yeah, my mom's like, fuck you, I'm going. I'm going to my brother's funeral. I've never been to any of my siblings' funerals. I'm going. And my sister's like telling my dad, look, her son said that, oh, we'll go down and give grandpa some food. We'll make some barbecue and take it down there and talk some shit to him. Because my nephews, which is his grandsons on my older sister's side, they're 19 and 22. So like they're gonna go down there and talk shit to him, and they like when my dad talks shit to him and says stories and shit and whatever. So everybody's gonna help out, like But me and my dad are the closest. Like my dad's, he's the closest with me. You know, like the rest of his siblings, he don't, the rest of his children, he likes me and my younger sister, but he loves me the most though, because I do everything for his ass. Because last time my mom went away with my youngest sister for her sister, well, my uncle's funeral in Canada, like about 16 years ago. I stayed with my dad. I made sure he was okay because he was sick at the time, so he couldn't go. And this time he's sick again. Like he's not he gets gout very very bad, so his foot gets all swollen, and he like his hands are all fucked up. He could barely walk. He's 80 years old. He goes 81 in September, so he's getting like worse and worse. But he's still a pain in the ass. He's still in his right mind, and he's got like a million stories. He's like me, like I'm like him. I mean, we got lots of stories to tell. Talk a lot of shit. So I take after my dad on that side, and we work hard. We used to hate each other back in the day, but now we're cool. Like we're older now, we mature and civilized. Ever since I moved out of his house, we became better. I just can't live with him. He's just a pain in the ass. So I asked him if he wanted me to stay down there with him. He's like, no way, I don't need nobody's there with me. He gets all defensive. And I'm like, look, you got 6 grandchildren. You got your brother, your brother still lives here. He can come down here with you if you're a big baby. Or, I can bring my dog down here. He's like, yeah, I don't need nobody. So he gets mad, like, because I tease him. I said, look, my brother lives, your favorite son lives 2 minutes away, man. He'll come down here and talk shit to you, have fun with you. He's like, I don't want him here. He's a pain in the ass. But he doesn't really like my older brother. Because my older brother's like a dickhead. He doesn't like know anything about sports. And my dad's a sports guy like me. See, I take after my dad. That's why I love sports so much, because my dad does. All we do is talk about sports all day. It's because of him I'm sports crazy. He got me programmed. But my other brother, he's not into sports like that. He watches it, but he's not like, a crazy person for it like we are. But yeah, this week's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. And then my sister and her 2 sons go away next week to England to go look at colleges, and they're gonna be gone for like a week. So these next 2 weeks are gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be all about me doing things for everybody, organizing things, making sure everybody's okay. My phone is gonna be blowing up. Mark, mommy's not here. Look, you know where this is. You know how to do that. I called her and she didn't answer. I know that's gonna happen. I smell it coming. But the good thing is only a couple days. So tomorrow she leaves late, so he's gonna be with her tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, he's not gonna see her, which is only 3 days. And then they come back on Friday morning. So Friday afternoon, I think 1 o'clock or something like that. So this week's gonna be very interesting. Meanwhile, everybody's going away but me. I told everybody I ain't going nowhere. I'm good. I don't feel like going on no vacation trips. I just want to be home. I got my pool. We got the house now. My sister's divorce is final. We got the house. I got my workshop. I can work now. I got the pool. I want to enjoy my summer at home. I don't feel like going nowhere, wasting a whole pile of fucking money. Everything's so expensive. Then I go to a hotel and I'm gonna listen to people slam doors, eat bullshit food. I ain't got no time for that shit. And it's so expensive, and it's like it's ridiculous. So I told everybody I'm gonna go away in October around Halloween weekend, and I'm gonna go around to watch the beginning of the basketball games. So I like going away in October and November where it's nice and cool. It's not hot anymore, and I want to go to Boston and visit all my friends and family and go watch some basketball games, go do some shopping. So I said I'm gonna save my money from now to October. I got too much things on my plate right now. I need to buy a new van. So that's my priority. And work is busy. So I just want to like work and just get all the work done I can before October. And then October I'm gonna go away for like about 4 or 5 days. Just to go watch a couple games and relax and then come back and go at it again. I used to go away like every 2, 3 months for like years. And then I just like got off of it. I just like, you know what? I don't feel like going away no more. This is fucking bullshit. Because everything got worse and worse with like airports, travel bullshit, vaccinated, unvaccinated. The last 4 years has been a fucking disaster. So I stayed away from going away and stayed away from that type of bullshit because that stuff is not a vacation. Going on a vacation is not getting bothered at the airport. Going on vacation is not dealing with COVID and bullshit. That's not a vacation to me. So I said, fuck this, I'm not going away. And I'll just like, when I feel ready, I'll go. So I said, by October, I'll be ready. But otherwise, everybody else can go away and leave me alone. I live here, so it's like a vacation anyway. So I'm just happy I got my pool, my workshop, and every day I go swimming, and every day I go in my workshop and do some work. Today I relaxed all day, so life is good. That's why I ain't worried about no damn traveling. I live in a place people want to travel to, so I might as well stay here and enjoy it. Fuck everybody. That's how I feel. You guys are more than welcome to come to Bermuda. If you do, I'll be your tour guide. I'll tell you where to go. I'll take you places. If you come in September, I'll get you some lobster. If you come now, I'll get you some fish, fresh right off the boat. It's up to you. But yeah, life's good. I just feel bad for my mom. Her last sibling passed away, so my uncle passed away. So now she's got to go to the funeral. She's gonna be a wreck when she comes back. My uncle had a lot of tools, so I told my mom to tell my auntie if she wants to sell the tools or give them away, you can give them to me. Put them in a fucking box and send them to me. I'll pay for the fucking shipping and handling. Just send all the tools. I don't care if they're old. I'll use them in memory of my uncle. And my mom's like, that's a good idea. I say, yeah. Don't give them tools to nobody else. My uncle will want me to have them. If my uncle was alive, he would tell you. He'd be like, I'd rather Mark have my tools. He's gonna use them. He knows I'll value them and won't sell them. So I tell my mom, when you go, tell my dumb sister to take pictures of the tools and send it to my other sister to give to me because I don't speak to her like that. And I'll say, look, see that in the picture? See that tool right there, that one, that? Put that all in a box and send it to me. I'll pay for it. Tell Auntie Mary I'll fucking deal with it. Auntie Maria, I mean. She'll do it. Oh, yeah, this is for Mark? Oh, yeah, that's my favorite nephew. Sure, I'll give it to him. His uncle would love for him to have it. My uncle made, I got pure shit in my apartment that my uncle made. My uncle made all this stuff. I mean, I don't know if I can show you guys. Oh yeah, yeah. See there's fishes on the top there? See these fishies right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. My uncle made those. He made those fishes out of like carp, out of wood. There's a wood fishes, like they're ornaments. He made those. And he made this too. He made this my football team thingy. This right here. He made that too out of wood. He made that. My uncle made both of those things. My uncle made both of those. He's a carpenter, so he made both of those. I got both of those in here. Yeah, he made that. He makes that shit for a living. He makes cabinets. He's like one of the best carpenters, that I know. He's the real deal. He retired at like 67. He's been retired for like 10 years. He came to Bermuda for like 6 months. He came to Bermuda and done a big job years ago. Like probably maybe like 40 years ago he came here, because I was here when he came. He came to Bermuda and done a big ass job at the company he worked for. And made pure money and then left. I went back to Canada. Yeah. He's really good at what he does. He's like his nephew, And it's weird because I've been doing carpentry all month. I've been building shelves for closet. I've been doing closets the past 2 months. I did 2 new closets for my nephews, and I'm doing my sister's closet now. I'm rearranging the whole thing. It's all out of wood, no metal. Even the bar you hang your clothes on is all made out of wood. I got a big ass saw. Finally got a big ass saw and a nice workshop now, thanks to my dumb brother-in-law. And yeah, life is good. I'm doing all the things I've always wanted to do. So I've been playing carpenter lately. So now that my uncle is in spirit, he can help me figure out the next one. So I told my mom, when you go away, talk to my auntie, put on your phone. And if you guys see some drills or some nice tools that he's got there, I'll take them. I'll gladly put them to use. You can never have enough tools. And I'll definitely use his tools with pride. So I'm going to see how it works out. Maybe I'm going to get some free tools in memory of my uncle. I think that's nice. What you think? I thought it was later than this. It's only 11:42. All right, looks like I cleaned all my cards. I'm cleaning all my cards here. I got all this shit all over them. When it gets humid here, my card like gets these like brown like little spots. It's like dirt and like humidity. Like it clings to the cards. So I'm cleaning all up if you're wondering what I'm doing. See, look, my cards are fucking old. These things are 13 years old. So like there has like this little black dot right here. I take my little clothes peg and I just like scrape it off so I don't damage the card. Here's a moth. The fuck is this moth doing here? The fuck? This moth just flew right on me just now. He must have came in here when the door came. Fuck you doing here, bro? Can I live here, bro? Thanks for the good luck, but you can't be flying around me. Damn little moth came all up on my shit. He must have came in through the door when I came in. All right, I'm gonna get my ass out of here. I'm gonna go sleep. It's quiet on here today. Well, it wasn't earlier, but it's quiet now. Everybody's Sunday is going to bed. I get my ass to bed too. And get up and go start my sister's closet tomorrow morning. Put in that work. Hopefully my mom has a good flight and my dumb sister. My mom hasn't been away in like 5 years. She's been away longer than I have. It's 4 years for me, 5 for my mom. My dad ain't been away in 5 years too. Yeah, all my cards are clean. That looks like it's clean. Virgo, you want a message before I go? I'll give you a message. You're like the only one in here. I'll give you a message. You know, nobody else is in here. FEMA. I don't know if Santina's in here. This one's dirty. One more dirty one I got here. I put all the dirt like on the ground on this tile, and then I vacuum it all up. It's like pure dirt on the ground here. And I vacuum it all up. It's like easy. It's perfect. Cool. Vacuum up that moth too. Oh fucker. All right, what type of message you want? Spirit, love. I'll give you a message of your choice because you're here. It's only you in here, I believe, which is good. That means I can get out of here. All right, all my messages are done. Yep, cool. Love message? All right, cool. What do you want? The Pining Rose love work? No problem, Santina. I didn't know if you were here or not. All right, your first card, Virgo, is self-love. Love yourself, self-love. Your next card is waiting. You could be waiting for something, waiting for love. But the person you're waiting for is cold right now. Things are cold. Things are not very heated or hot, or things are not very, back and forth-ish. Things can be kind of cold right now. And it's Sunday anyway, so maybe they're not getting any communication. And on the bottom, I got our song. So you know how you hear a song that reminds you of somebody you like? You might have heard that song. You're going to hear a song that reminds you about the person that you like or the person that's being cold. Santina, you want a message too? You want a love message or a spirit message? Yeah, Johnny Boy. Yeah, I figured as much. Johnny Boy, being cold. He's the hot and cold guy. Yeah, he's cold at the moment. That's probably why you got that. All right, you want a love message? Okay, cool. Good. I'll keep the same deck. That's good. All right. Yeah, no problem, sweetheart. I got you. You're welcome, Virgo, anytime. All right. Your first card is the name of the deck, which is the Pining Rose Love Oracle. So you're still pining, means you're still debating, looking, seeing, whatever, pining. You know, I don't know if you know what that means, but you can Google it. But it means something like that. Just make sure you don't have hair like this chick, because you will be pining after you see through that damn hair. I just had to. Your next card is soon. Soon things will happen. All right, Burger. Have a good night too, sweetheart. Take care. Soon things will happen, and you got patience. Have patience. Soon it'll happen. Just keep pining in the meantime, and make sure the hair stays out of your eyes. Okay. And on the bottom, I got move on. Move on from whatever you need to move on from. There you go. I love these cards. My good friend Sue. Hey Jocelyn, how you doing, sweetheart? Sending love back at you. Yeah, there you go. Definitely move on. I'm gonna pull 3 cards for myself. I don't really like love cards, but I'll pull some for myself. You're welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. Thank you as well. I appreciate you. Sometimes I mention you on my lives about mediumship stuff that I cause sometimes I tell people like there's a few people that I always get like spirit and stuff. So I mention you every now and then, and here you are. Always tell people like, yeah, there's this woman, her name's Santina, she comes in my room. I always get spirit for that woman every time. She didn't even ask me and it comes up. And then when she does ask me, it comes up even more. And there's always like 1, 2, 3 damn people. I was like, yeah, it's her and a few other people that happens to me. Like there's a few people that happens to. Always spirit come up. Like it's crazy. Oh, you got a good day. The sun's out. Oh, that's nice. Same here. Well, not right now, but yeah, it was out earlier. All right, let me see what I get. I ain't gave myself a card. I told my sister today I ain't gave myself no damn cards in a long time. I gotta read it. Oh boy. This is why I don't give myself any cards. Somebody has unspoken feelings towards me. Someone has unspoken feelings. Somebody is lusting over me, probably. And it's somebody that's separated from me. I know exactly who it is. Why do you have to keep reminding me about it? I don't want that person back. And on the bottom, I got self-love. And that's what I do. I love myself. I don't love no hoods. Leave me alone. I don't care what you have to say. Don't be lusting over me. That's why we're separated. Okay? I'm loving myself. Tell you, spirit, it ain't gonna happen. Every time I pull cards about love, I always get like an ex or somebody that used to be like around me. It always happens. Like, it's never like a new person. There's always some like person from the past. I know exactly who it is. I know why that comes out all the time. But Marky ain't going that route no more. I've moved on from that. That ain't happening. No. I never go back to an ex. I never go back to a person that I used to be around. Hell no. You had your chance, goodbye. It ain't gonna change now. No. Yeah, absolutely. I've had a lot of people tell me that they would love to be in a relationship and they would love to be loved and love to be like have a companion and somebody, but it don't make sense because everybody you find it's like it don't work or the person just changes or you just end up getting yourself in a mess. It's sad. Like a lot of people are saying that more and more. A lot of people are saying that. A 65-year-old woman told my sister this week that, oh, I got rid of my ex-husband and I don't want no fling. I don't want no damn man. I'm happy single and I've been single for 5 years, she said. And she says the best 5 years of her life. And my sister says, oh shit, you sound like my brother. And she's like, yes, girl, you got a divorce too. Don't worry about no damn man. Fuck that shit. Enjoy your life. Stay single and do whatever you want. You ain't gonna be tied down to no damn person. And this woman's 65 telling my sister that. And I tell my sister I'm 47 and I tell you that. I ain't got no time for that shit no more. Been there, done that. But there's always hope for somebody decent. Always. Like I believe there is somebody for everyone in the world. But sometimes it comes later on in life, sometimes it comes early, and sometimes you have to go through a lot of people. So maybe that's me. But I definitely don't want nobody that I've already dealt with because that's like a no no. In my life, I never go back to people who disrespect me. That ain't happening. Yeah, exactly. It is her loss. Yeah. It's her loss and my gain because I ain't got to deal with it. It's just somebody else's problem. That's what I tell everybody. You're always going to be somebody else's problem. You ain't going to be my problem no more. Hell no. Yep. Yeah, I still, you know what, Jocelyn? I know you say that a lot, but you know what? Every psychic, not every psychic, but a lot of the 90% of the readings that I've had in the last 10 years have said that I'm going to be with somebody and I'll know who it is when I see the person. And I've had dreams of a specific woman, but I don't know her. And it's not even like the woman that's in my dreams is not even somebody that I would like, consider. But I see the person, but I don't know. And even my friend dreamt of me with the type of woman that I saw in my dream. It was weird. So I know it's out there, but it just has to happen. And when I see the person, I'll know, or if the person looks like that. But yeah, I'm sure she'll be worth the wait. And I'm sure she'll probably say the same thing once she gets with me. Yeah, we all do. We all deserve, not all of us, but people like us who have been through separations, divorces, or like heartache and bad relationships. We all deserve the best. We all deserve somebody like us that's decent, somebody who really wants like real love and real shit. But when it happens, and I'm not really like out there looking for it, and I don't really care if it happens or not. I really don't, because I love myself. I have my family, I have my nephews, my dog, my life, my work. I have you guys, I have this life. I have a good life, and I don't want a woman to come in my life and ruin that, or try to ruin it, because some of them have tried to ruin my life. So I try to stay away from like those type of situations. And it's gonna take a lot for me to like really trust the person. But if they're the right ones, it'll work out. It'll all pan out. It'll all go according to plan. But 90% of the readings I've gotten in the last 10 years says that, I will be with somebody. It just when is the biggest question. Everybody always asks when. It's not about when, because you never know. A lot when can't be really predicted sometimes, because when you have two people with the same goal, it has to happen at the right time. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like sometimes I'm ready right now, but the person that is meant to be with me is not ready. They might be still going through a phase or a cycle, or they might be like, be like me, where they're just like keeping to themselves and not saying anything, and maybe just waiting for, that the hookup, the time to come. So you never know. Like I tell people like it's hard to predict when you're going to be with somebody. I've only predicted that a few times for people because it's like it's almost impossible to predict time because everybody can change. I can tell you you're going to meet somebody, you meet them, and then you don't want them, you know, or something happens. So when is the question of the century. But I don't care when now. I don't. I've gotten over the when part. I just want it to happen one day, and if it does, I'll be happy as can be. And if it doesn't, I'm still gonna be happy because I love myself and I love everybody around me. So I'm good. It's all good. And I listen to everybody that's been through bullshit, and they say, "Look, single life is best," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is." But like I said, if somebody changes my mind, hey, I'll be worth it for them, and hopefully they'll be worth it for me. Otherwise, that is all good. Before I go, Jocelyn, if you're here, you want a card? I'll give you one before I go. If you want like a spirit message or any type of message, a love message, I'll give you a message of your choice. I'm being nice today. It's only because there's only a little bit of you, and there's only a few of you in here. I was busy earlier, but now it's like calm down. I want to go. I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. A spirit message? Okay, cool. I'll give you a spirit message. No problem. All right. Let's see what we got here. What I have in the spirit side of things. All right. I got this deck. It's called Messages from Heaven. See what spirit has to say to you. I love these cards. That's why I have them here. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. Can you believe that? Look. Remember the white feather? Look, it's the exact same one. That's cool. I love that. All right. Let me see. Number 35. All right, let's see. All right. This says, someone needs your support. Can you help them? We will guide you. Your loved ones in spirit often have a panoramic view of what is happening to the people on the side of life and most likely outcome based on your current set of circumstances. You are being called into service to assist another being who needs your help. They say, we thank you for assisting and show you where you need your help. So this could be like your daughter helping you, or you helping your daughter, or you guys helping each other. And Spirit's going to make sure that that happens. Or it could be something else where you're needed to help somebody. Somebody going to call upon you and say, hey, can you help me, Johnson? Yep. That feather is the exact same feather that I have here. When I turned the card over, I started laughing. I was like, look at that. And while I was swimming in the pool, it was a brown feather in there. Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool, though. I like things like that. I like when cool stuff like that happens. It just reminds you that Spirit's always around. All right. On that note, let's leave it on a good note. And it's already midnight here. I need to get my ass to bed. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'm going to go get some sleep, and I gotta go work tomorrow and do some more work. I gotta go get a whole pile of stuff so I can do this closet for my sister. Tomorrow's gonna be busy. Tomorrow my mom goes away, my nephew comes back from away. Tomorrow's gonna be one of those days, and I gotta work. All right, but I should be here tomorrow night at some point in time. I should be here for like maybe an hour or two, whatever. No problem, Johnson. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And just know that Spirit has your back. And if you can help someone, they'll help you. And if you want to get help, they'll help you. That's what that card means. So let's leave this on a good note. Good cards today, good messages. Everybody got good things today. So that's good. All right. Take care, Justin. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, have a good week and a good day. Enjoy your sun. Enjoy your sun and nice warm moment in winter. Santina, if you're still here, good night. Take care. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.